Hey everybody, I want to share with you how you can use Jamboard and integrate it into your classroom in just a few minutes here. So one of the first things that you'll want to do is go to jamboard.google.com, or you can simply go up to the Apps Launcher right here, and you may have to scroll down a little bit, but you will be able to find Jamboard, which looks like this icon. Another way you can do it as well is you can go to Google Drive, and when you go into Google Drive, you can hit the plus sign, go to More, and then you can actually go down to the very bottom of this list. Let me just pop that up. And here's Google Jamboard. Okay, so what exactly is Google Jamboard? It is a virtual whiteboard that you can use as a collaboration tool. You can also use it as an individual tool for students as well. So there's a variety of different features that you can use, such as a pen, eraser, even adding images, adding circles, text, and there's a laser pointer as well. So if you just want to use this as just a presentation tool, sometimes it's a little bit better than Zoom's whiteboard. Now, the other thing is that it adds different components of things. So you may think of this and look at it and it's like, oh, it's very much like ClassKick. And in that sense, yes, it really is like ClassKick on many different ways. But one of the key benefits of it compared to ClassKick is that it's collaborative, meaning you could have everybody working on the same Jamboard at the same time. And it has features that are like Padlet, where there's sticky notes that you can add. So if you wanted to do some type of parking lot activity at the very end, you could do that. All right, so let's show you how you can set up your background here. This is a slide. You'll notice that you can go right here and use lined paper. You can use just a solid background, very much like tools like ClassKick and even Seesaw. The other thing is that right here with the pen, you can go in and have your students choose different inks, use the marker, highlighter, etc. So you could take a picture of an article and put it into Jamboard and have students highlight it and annotate it. Great for grammar practice, great for looking at different types of themes that may be going on in that text. Here's where you can add sticky notes. So if I add a sticky note, just type that in. I can choose different colors if I'd like and hit save. I can put multiple sticky notes on here, and then I can move them around, which are great. So if I wanted students to collaborate on this and send an idea of one thing that they've learned, we could then use these sticky notes and move them around. Now, let's say, for instance, somebody put something inappropriate. No problem. You can just simply go right here and you can hit delete. The other cool thing about Jamboard is that it's connected to your Google account. So you can see who's putting what and where. Okay, so that's another key benefit of this. There's a basic, and as you can see, only 8 different shapes that you can use right here for drawing and things like that. So, it is a little bit limited there. However, one of the cool things is that you can add images. So let's say, for instance, we wanted to maybe act out something like the water cycle. I could do a Google image search here, and I could do, we'll do rain, cloud, and then clip art. Okay, so I'm going to put that in here, and then I'm going to do one more. I'm going to do a sun clip art. There we go. Very cool. All right, so I could use this to do exactly what I'm doing right now, create a video. So I could record a video using Screencastify, and then I could demonstrate things just like this. So we could say, well, precipitation occurs. So the precipitation occurs, and I could use the tool right here, this drawing tool, to then say, the rain falls down on the ground, and then there's runoff, okay? And then all of a sudden, the sun comes out, so you can see the sun moving right here, and it evaporates the water, okay, and that turns into, and I should have probably got another picture of a cloud. I'll just draw one right here. Turns into a cloud, and then the cycle starts all over again. So as you can see right there, I put together my water cycle video. I can clear my frame just simply by going right here. It totally clears the frame out. So if you wanted to highlight key points, you can use this laser pointer, which is kind of neat. So that's a great teaching tool. And the other thing that was just added recently is you can add your own custom backgrounds. So let's say, for instance, you wanted to have students maybe do a Frere model. What I did is I went here into Google Drawings and I created a Frere model. So the 4 boxes and the vocabulary word in the center. Now, obviously I would want to write text. So maybe, my definition right here. And I can then reposition this if I, whoops, let me just change that. I can reposition this if I'd like. Okay, I can put other things as well, but for this example, I'm just going to keep it as is. I'm going to download this as a JPEG or a PDF. Either one works. Or a ping. I'll do a ping right there. And then what I'll do is go into Jamboard, and as you can see where it says set background, I'm going to click right here on this new button called image. I can then drag this in, and voila, here you go. There's my Frere model. And so students could work on this. Now we could collaborate as a class. There's a couple different ways you could share this. One, you could share this, and so everybody can collaborate at the same time. So let's show you how that might work. So I would simply go up here to share, and I could share it simply by going right here to click, and then I can choose anybody can edit, and I can share this link. That's one way. The other way that's actually a little bit easier is just going into Google Classroom. So let me go into Google Classroom here. And you could do the same thing on Seesaw, by the way. All right, so I'm going into Google Classroom. I'm just going to open up my sample class. And I'm going to just go into the classwork tab here, and I'm going to create. And I'm going to create an assignment. And when I go in here, I'm going to call this Jamboard. And I'm going to add from Google Drive. And you'll see that it's in my Recents tab. So that's there. This is my untitled jam. I didn't give it a name. I should probably do that. Now, here's what's really nice about this by posting it into Google Classroom. You can choose how you want this to be shared with students. So if you want to make an individual copy for each student, so you wanted students to go through and actually write their own definition down and go through and have some different examples, you most certainly could do that. If you wanted everybody to work on this at the same time, you can just simply choose can edit file. So that's really up to you. And then you can go ahead and hit assign, all right? So once you hit assign, that will actually go right into the students' Google Classroom, and then they'll be able to go through and work on that. Now, other things that you can do as well, let's say, for instance, you wanted to have a collaborative activity with your entire class, and you wanted everybody to do their own Frere model. You could go right up here and you can click, and then you can duplicate this slide. So you can duplicate this however many times you want so that all your students can then access this. That's really neat. And then at the end of class, you could even do this. You could go up to share, and you could change this so that, and these are my classes, by the way, that I've been working with. You can choose so that anyone can view. You can even go right here. This is if you shared the link with somebody, you could say anyone with the link can view. So it becomes a view only document. But I also like this feature. Sometimes just downloading it as a PDF might be even easier. So you can download it as a PDF. You can even download the frame, which is this slide right here. You can download that as a picture. So some different options for you to use. Jamboard is extremely easy. It's free to use. You can use it on any device. So whether it's a computer, whether it's an iPad, it doesn't matter. You can use that, and it's extremely, extremely simple for kids to navigate as well. So that's a little crash course on Jamboard. Let me know if you have any questions.